Greetings, everybody. This is going to be September 2019's collective monthly reading slash predictions if I pick up anything. So this is just a general overview collectively for whoever is meant to resonate with this group of a collective who are meant to resonate. So it's not going to resonate with each and every one of you, so keep that in mind. It's not meant to resonate fully like a personal reading. However, it's possible that it may resonate with some of you in some shape or form. However, please only apply what sticks out to you, okay? You'll know by the way that it feels if it's something that's speaking to you, whether it's confirming something, whether it's a revelation. You'll know, okay? Don't force yourself to resonate with things that just don't resonate with you, okay? Alright, so this is for everyone of the collective, September 2019. I ask the guardians and the ancestors of the universe to give us nothing but love, light, truth, and clarity, and to cut cords and release and remove and dismantle any energy that is not serving of this reading, any delusional energies, any deceptive energies, any blockages, lower base energies, fear-based energies, confused energies, sadness, any lower vibrational energies or entities to be blocked out from this reading, and that the guardians of the universe who are here to bring love and light, truth, and service to those here today, whatever it is that is meant to be of their highest good or the path that they're on, to reach that path, that these ancestors and spirit guides and guardians of the universe are here to assist us in love. Okay, thank you. This reading is divinely protected. Ashe. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. Let's see what the energies are. I'm just going to pull some oracle cards first before I get into the tarot and love energies. So, pleasure, number 18. Creation, number 39. 12, boundaries. Faith, number 31. And purity, number 30. So there's a lot of threes here. Threes for me are creativity, communication, can represent the body, soul, the mind, body, and soul, can represent the Holy Trinity, can also represent community. Okay, so you have 9 here twice as well, number 39 and number 18. So if you add 1 and 8, that's 9. So 9 does represent, can also represent wisdom, represents completions and endings, can represent humanitarian work and energy. Some of you guys may resonate with these numbers. So I feel like there's going to be an energy of a breakthrough for a lot this month. September going into fall season. I always get, like, lately I've been getting a lot about fall season being a very, very like popping. Like the month itself is just like glorious. I don't know how else to explain it. A lot of good things taking place in the fall into winter season towards the end of the year, moving into the beginning of next year. So then with the pleasure card, there's a lot of butterflies that surround her. So there's a lot of transformations, and I feel like you're going to be pleased with these transformations and these changes that are coming. Some of you may feel this energy energetically already, but you may not be able to really discern why you feel good or what you feel like is coming. It could just be an anxiousness, an energy of anticipation that you feel. For the most part, if you're the type of person that struggles with anxiety, this type of feeling can cause you to feel uneasy. If you worry about the unknown and outcomes and things like that, it could also trigger you as far as anxiety goes. But for others of you who just feel this level of excitement, I feel like it's this energy that you're coming into. It's like everything is coming into a completion. So then you have number 39, creation. So may not be the most easiest energy collectively to pinpoint the things that you wish to create, whether you have a lot of things on your plate, whether you can't really pinpoint or like put a focus or eagle eye exactly on what it is that you wish to manifest or create. You may have like a lot of different things that you want to, but it's like getting to work, putting the energy and effort into those things. This could be, you know, situations or things that you put to the side, you know, projects that you thought about doing but never really put a plan to them, or you put it to the side once you started getting into work. And this could be like years ago, could be weeks ago, months ago, whatever, days. So maybe just a little bit challenging as far as getting to work with things that you want to create or figuring out what do you want to create. Like I said, it could be there's other things going on in your life where it's too much right now, or it's like a fogginess, confusion a little bit, not really clear. But there could be a moon. I'm not sure if we went through the beaver moon yet. I think that's usually around like towards the end of the year or something like that. So if it hasn't reached that point yet, I feel like it's some sort of specific moon that will bring a lot of clarity as to what it is that you wish to create. And maybe even towards the end of the year, that time where usually what we call the end of the year, New Year's resolution period or whatever. Boundaries. So this month you really need to set boundaries, because during this time and this season collectively is usually when darker forces like to sacrifice people. I'm just calling it like it is. Like to show a lot of propaganda on the media, death, murder, tragedies, and this is the season usually for that. Okay, summer going into fall, it's always like a lot of traumatic things that the media likes to show us, and so you have to protect your energy and you be kind of like in your little bubble, like she is here. Because I don't know, like this card is not really dark, but kind of in a way it is to me. Like the energies, it's like very like lower chakra energies, but like in a muddy, like impure type of way. So I get that Spirit wants you to focus more on cleansing your energies, protecting your energies. Always know that you are divinely protected. Okay, this isn't a fear-based type of energy. This is an empowering energy to just make sure that you always stay on guard and aware and conscious of the energies, and don't allow this stuff to penetrate you. Okay, because it's very easy, especially if you're an empath, you're an intuitive, or whatever you want to call it, a psychic, whatever, or just a very loving, sensitive person. It's easy to get sucked into that type of stuff. Like this one blog, I don't even know why I even like look at it on Instagram. I'm not gonna call them out, but it's this one blog that likes to post like videos, like they'll warn you and be like, oh, this is graphic, but they still post it, and it's like they post the most dramatic stuff, like stuff that shouldn't even be on Instagram if you ask me, or on the internet without like some sort of disclosure before you open it or something. But anyway, just it's stuff like that, seeing animals getting hurt, kids, and hearing about people getting shot, and just all kind of crazy shit. You have to be mindful, especially what's going on with the planet. This also looks like forest fires, and I'm just seeing all kind of stuff in this card. You have to stay in your bubble to where that stuff does not penetrate you deeply to where it's sucking your energy, because that's the point of showing you that stuff, to trigger you and to suck your energy and feed off of that from you. Fear, sadness, hopelessness. That's the energy. Okay, so please stay in your little bubble. Not saying that you need to close yourself off from the world. It just means that when you go out into the world, that your energy is going to affect and shift things positively, rather than those energies shifting you in a negative sense and sucking you dry. And maybe you might need to be that for other people too. Other people might need that extra reassurance that everything is okay, and teach people how to protect their energy as well. So you have faith. Number 31. This is divine mother energy. This is nurturing energy. This is self-love, self-care. So Spirit does want you to focus on that. Like, have faith in self first. Okay? Not to say that you shouldn't have faith in God or the universe or your creator, whatever, Allah, whoever, your angels, ancestors, but have faith in you, because those things, those higher forces, they're not outside of you. They're connected to you. They're within you. So it's really having faith as a whole. Okay? But self first, and I feel like they really want you to focus on nurturing and taking care of yourself in whatever way you feel guided to, because self-love and self-care is different for everybody. Okay, it's not one way to do it. It's not this special routine. It's something that is suitable for you and that you're guided to do, and feels right and feels good to you, authentically feels right. So purity. So this is an energy where if it's like it appears to be a stagnant energy around you, like physically, like there's nothing happening in your life, it's not a lot popping off at this time, but you sense an energy, it's because you're still in this period, kind of like hibernative period, where it's not time yet for everything to unfold for you. But it is, with all these threes here, it is happening, it is unfolding, it is being created for you. So it's just a matter of time before maybe something specific in your life, or just multiple areas, or you yourself. So it may be like you can't see, you're blind to what's happening, you don't know what's going on. Also practice gratitude in this season as well, even in the midst of, like, I do this sometimes, it helps, like in the midst of not knowing, and when certain things don't happen the way that you wanted to, or there's disappointments that happen, or you're going through physical pain or stress, you thank God, the universe, whatever, your angels, for this moment, because it's helping you, like it's for a reason. Like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like how, like, why would I be grateful for some shit that's bothering me? But it's like, thank you, because you're showing me what I need to see, or helping me to release what needs to be released. You know, if there's something that was rejected, thank you, because that means it wasn't for me, and you're protecting me for, you know, and bringing about what is of my highest good. Thank you. So practicing gratitude, and even with the blessings that you do have in your life as well, to be grateful for that. I'm going to pull one card from the Sacred Power Oracle, and then I'm going to look at the Tarot. Compassion. So compassion is giving us this Lakshmi, Kuan Yin type of energy. So let's see. Okay. So compassion, I feel like as you raise your energy, raise your consciousness, which is happening naturally, it's not something that you have to force or control, it's happening naturally, collectively. The more and more your heart expands, and I feel like Spirit may want you to practice compassion within self, because she's in a meditative state and her eyes are closed. So it's like to be within, to be in that state is to go within, to shut out all noise, and to go and really listen to yourself, and have compassion for the thoughts that may not be so beautiful and so happy go lucky. This is learning to have compassion for the things that are the shadow attributes of self and that of others. And not to say that you accept what people do and the bad things and all of that, or the things that they've done to you that may have, you know, been displeasing or painful, hurtful, whatever. I feel like it's that compassion to understand that if you look at it from a deeper perspective, person that's hurting other people obviously is what do they say? Hurt people hurt people. So you have to kind of take into consideration that sometimes it's not always about us, that people are just a reflection of self. Also, the things that you may not be happy about within yourself, or things that you've done in the past, it's like a test of self-love. Again, having that compassion for you. So I want to look at what the book says. I'm not going to read the whole entire thing, but just to get a gist of what this is saying. Compassion. Okay, community, compassion. Okay, compassion is number 9. Okay, again, that number comes up. Endings and completions. It says enlightenment. Divine understanding creates a new life. The beautiful fertile Kuan Yin holds the white lotus in her left hand and the pearl of enlightenment in the other. She arrives today to bless you with compassion, unconditional love, and acceptance. Residing in the realm of the Ascended Masters, she has heard your prayers and is asking for you to be open to miracles. Okay, I have to read this part because it's standing out to me. Sitting on the pink lotus, a symbol of peace and harmony, the mother of all humanity hears the cries and prayers of the people. She stretches her love to those who need it, giving support in times of grief and trauma. Her beauty, grace, and elegance are captured by the aspects of the divine feminine: love, nurturing, forgiveness, and compassionate understanding. Okay, so You guys, if you're into working with ascended masters and stuff like that, maybe you feel drawn to Kuan Yin's energy or a goddess or deity that is similar to Kuan Yin. Her prayer or affirmation, it says, I graciously request Kuan Yin to place her fertile healing hands upon my heart, mind, and soul to clear stagnant energies that are limiting my soul's potential to accept love and creation and all its purity. Okay, so that was that. So I'm going to look at the tarot messages first, and then we're going to do the love energies as well, collectively. So let's pull 10 cards for the collective. Most High God, thank you. Angels and ancestors and spirit guides of loving light and assistance. Okay. Alright, the Tower in reverse. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Is this right, Spirit? I'm going to trust it. Ace of Cups is in reverse. Nine of Wands is upright. Strength card, upright. The Magician in reverse. The Six of Pentacles upright. Nine of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. Seven of Swords upright. What is going on? Five of Cups in reverse. Alright. Okay. Trust this, Spirit. Trust. Let's see. The Tower in reverse. So, some of you guys may be avoiding change right now. Okay? A major shift or change needs to take place. It's of your highest good. And if you're avoiding the inevitable change that needs to take place in your life, some of you may have gotten a heads up from the universe as to what that may be. Some of you, your heart chakra is closed. Your heart is shut down. It's afraid to open up. It's afraid to receive. It doesn't believe that it's meant to receive to some extent. A part of you. I won't say your entire being believes that, because if that was the case, you know, you have a duality within you. There's a part of you that does not believe that it's meant to receive love, if it's meant to receive goodness, peace, clarity, whatever it is, this divine loving energy that Spirit is trying to give us. Someone doesn't believe it, okay? The bird here, the dove, is a messenger bringing forth a message. And I feel like with that, it can also represent a message of peace, a message of hope. And you may have received it, but you don't trust it. There is something that must be released and let go of, even if that's old energies, something within the self that needs to be released. People need to go, changes in your lifestyle, whatever. I feel like some of you have gotten that message. No, matter of fact, I feel like if it's not now, then whenever you watch this, just within this month period, September, this is letting go, okay? Something major and something specific that Spirit is bringing to your attention to release and let go. And it's this resistance to receive, which is why I feel like that Kuan Yin card came out, because there needs to be this forgiveness and self-compassion, forgiveness within past situations, because the Nine of Wands represents that wounded warrior card. That person has been through the battle, went through the ups and the downs. They know what it's like to be successful. They know what it's like to have, and they also know what it's like not to have and struggle and go through all the traumas and dramas of life. Okay, but there's still this inner fight left within the Nine of Wands. He's not done fighting. He's not done reaching his destination or that place of which he wishes to be within himself or to achieve. He's not done yet. He knows that I've been there, done that. You know, I've had the spark of desire, the hope. I've took a chance on my journey. I follow my intuition. I've celebrated. I have some ups and downs. I've gone through some major shifts and battles. Some of you may have even been put in high positions, had a nice home, nice car, nice this, and then next thing you know, that's gone. Or you've had a relationship that felt like it was of your dreams and that was gone. But you've been up, and you've also know what it's like to be down. But that's what shaped this for you. That's what brought you to be a warrior and not give up. It's obviously telling you that you have that strength and that will within you. And what's funny is you got the strength card right next to it. So because like he's looking back at what hurt him and all the things that, I used to have this, and I was happy, and I used to be this happy-go-lucky type of guy, and then the next thing you know, now I'm like depressed, and I don't have this anymore, and I lost my job, I lost my wife, whatever, husband, whatever resonates with you, or just whatever. And if by looking at the past rather than looking at how it's strengthened you and how you're still standing, you'll get caught up in that woe is me. And that's what's causing you to look at this Ace of Cups like it's bullshit. Like, nah, it ain't coming. Like, this happiness is not mine, or this new beginning. And even if it's a little tiny bit of that, it may not be heavy in your energy or your vibration, but it's a tiny bit of it to affect you enough for spirit to bring it up, for you to release it. So you have the Strength card here. Strength card is telling you that you do have the inner strength and the power to overcome. But do you know that? And then it's like, she kind of gives me this nurse vibe. Like nurse's energies. Like you have to nurse yourself back to health and show this lion again who's boss. Because maybe he forgot he was a lion. Maybe he's like, no, I'm just a little house cat. I'm going to just lay down and just sleep. Lie down and stop fighting. And this nurse is here to remind you, no, get your ass back up. And maybe you got to be that for yourself, or maybe this is someone around you, or maybe this is your spiritual team doing this for you. But you've gone through this before, and spirit is telling you not to back down. And if you're afraid that, okay, well, yeah, I might get back up again and things might be good, but it's going to go bad again. It's like, life is a cycle, yeah. But when we get the hang of this earth school shit, when we start to get a hang of what it's showing us and what it's teaching us, and how to handle it differently, those things don't affect us. It no longer dictates our life. It no longer has that stronghold over us to where we feel defeated by it, and where we feel like it's controlling us rather than us controlling our destiny and our fate in a way that is of our highest good. Yes, there is higher powers and forces involved, but we too have a lot of power as well to shape our realities and our lives as well. So I feel like this is a matter of getting back up. With the Magician card in reverse, some of you just stop believing. Some of you just stop manifesting. Some of you stop creating things in life. You just stop giving into your imagination. You stop. And not to say that you got to live, because obviously he represents balance, as above so below. He's not all up in the spirit realm, but he's not all up in the physical. He knows how to work his magic in both spaces. So it's like some of you with this in reverse, you stop believing. You may have become disillusioned in things around you, or just stuck because you stop having that hope and faith. You have a lot of major arcana cards too, and I'm noticing the infinity symbol twice here. So 8s could be a very powerful number for you, maybe the infinity symbol, but it also represents the infinite abilities that you do have, that we put limitations on our gifts and our abilities and our power sometimes. And I feel like that's what this is about. Some of you just stop fighting, you stop believing. And then with the 6 of Pentacles, Spirit wants to gift you with something, but it's like they might have to start off with little pieces of something to kind of get you to trust again. See, and it's not test you. I wouldn't say test you, because it sounds like, I wouldn't say that Spirit tests us. It's kind of like, yeah, filling us out a little bit. Feeling our temperature out a little bit to see if you're really ready to receive. Are you really open? Because there are things that are coming to you, things that want to be given to you. This could be Spirit dropping little nuggets and gems and signs and synchronicities to align you. But also you have to be mindful too that sometimes negative energies do that. So you have to be very mindful, but I'm not getting that. I see for the most part that, you know, with the scales here, justice is on your side. There is a rewarding energy, but you have to believe in and know that you're deserving. Everyone is deserving. We just have to believe that we're deserving to receive. Our energies and vibrations have to align with that which we truly desire, what we truly ask for. But the 9 of Cups, again, it's like you're not allowing yourself to take pleasure in something. The 9 of Cups is in reverse. And I really strongly believe it's because of what you've experienced in the past. With the 6 of Cups, you're stuck there. Stuck in the past. Stuck in what happened, what used to be. For a lot of you, this is love, because you got a lot of water energy here too. Five of Cups, Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Tower is Scorpio energy, along with Aries. But it is a lot of water, a lot of emotional energy. A lot of cleansing and clearing and healing needs to take place, specifically in an area for you, whatever area that may be, or maybe just maybe multiple areas of your life. But it's like you're not allowing yourself to enjoy, to be present, to seek pleasure in life, to be happy, to feel into your dreams and your goals and your desires. It's like kind of avoiding it a little bit, and I feel like it's due to a past situation, whether that's who you used to be in the past or people in your past. You're allowing that to hold you back. Seven of Swords. Your fear with all of this is that whatever you're being guided to do, or whatever you feel like good energies coming in, or what you feel like maybe a promise or something that's manifesting, you feel like it's bullshit. For some of you, you hope that if you walk away from the conflict and you make that decision to trust, that you won't be left to look silly. Basically, you don't want to look like a clown by making a decision to trust for once, where you may have trust issues for some of you, whether that's trusting your own judgment, trusting in a higher power, trusting in people, trusting in your heart, whatever it is, trusting the signs, trusting the dreams, that this is not something playing tricks on me, this isn't my ego, my lower chakra, whatever self doing this. This is truly something that I can trust, and I'm not going to look stupid by doing it. Okay, so there's this fear of what used to be and what was, and the conflicts and the memories of the things that brought us heartache and pain and confusion and self-doubt and all of that. So Five of Cups is in reverse. So if you take into consideration whatever you're getting out of this reading, or whatever else you may have been guided to do prior to this reading, or will be guided to do to remove these energies, you will get out of this Five of Cups. It's in reverse. So not being stuck here dwelling on what was lost, or what was seemingly lost, or the failures and the what ifs and all of that, and you get out of that space and you trust that there's still things that await you. It's still some sort of harmonious energies that await. For some of you, this could be love. You know, you may feel discouraged in your love life, and it's like if you heal and shift, because fives represent shifts, changes. But you can't avoid this Tower energy. I feel like you know what you need to do, but it's like it's hard. It's scary. Even if that's just trust, letting go and surrender, that's scary to some of you. It's like, I don't even know if I could do that. I'm sorry. I don't know, Spirit. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know. That's kind of the energy I get from this. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your love energies. I'm going to use my own deck as the base, and then I'm going to clarify with tarot. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading with me, purchasing any of my decks, all of my information will be in the description box below. How to obtain a reading with me. Just keep in mind, you guys, these readings are general. They're not personal readings, so they're not subject to resonate with you wholly and completely. So please only take what resonates out of this love message. You guys all have unique love situations. Your relationship statuses are different from the next person. So, okay, just use your discernment with these readings. 6 cards, please, Spirit. 6 cards. Thank you. Marriage. Telepathy and mirroring. Contracts, life purpose, and soul journey. Children and pregnancy. Months. And family and friends. Okay, that seems like some quite interesting energy. So I'm just going to clarify with the tarot. I'm going to use, I forgot what this is, the Enchanted Love Tarot or Enchanted True Love Tarot, one of those. Enchanted something, whatever. Love readings. Please clarify these cards in the exact order as I pull them out. Thank you. Okay, you got the Charmer, which is the page, or the Knight, sorry, the Knight of Cups. 2 of Shells, Romance, which is the 2 of Cups. The Hierophant, Tradition. 3 of Roses, which is the 3 of Wands, Opportunity. The Moon, Fear. Princess of Wings, which is the Page of Swords, the Messenger. Okay, so some of you guys, the overall energy is that you may be given some sort of proposal of marriage. Okay, this is like rare. This doesn't always come out like this, because I have the marriage card here, right? Page of Shells, which is the Page of Cups, or the Knight of Cups, sorry, is usually a proposal card for some. So this could be, whether this is a real concrete, clarify this, Spirit, thank you. Spirit, please clarify this card. The Queen of Roses, the leader. Okay, so it could be some of you are fire signs, specifically women or feminine fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. You could have that in your chart heavily. Could be dealing with a person like this, but I get that this could be a very serious offer. Like someone wants to let you know that they're serious about you, or you to them. This is where you're at with them, where you want to let them know that I want to be with you. Whether this is you got the ring or they got the ring, or this is a person having a topic about marrying you or whatever, bringing this up and really being about that life, that this is what I'm getting for some of you. Now, if you don't have anybody, this could just be your perspective of marriage may shift differently. You're not looking for anybody to save you. You know, what's a queen to a knight? She's obviously has a level of independence. So some of you guys may not be heavily dependent upon marriage. If you're married, it could be that there's someone that's going to put a lot more investment into the marriage, especially if you felt like you've been giving more, or you felt like you haven't been giving enough. Someone's going to make the effort to put more energy into this marriage. But for others of you, telepathy and mirroring with the Two of Cups, romance, I get that you have a very intense connection with someone. If you're single or partnered, could be your partner. I do not, I can't judge, but I'm not trying to like be like, hey, third party, hey, this what's up. I'm not gonna, root for it, but I'm not gonna judge anybody for it. So it could be that wherever you're at, there's a strong connected energy where there is a bond where you feel like you guys have an unspoken spiritual connection between you and another person. It is something very deep, because when I think of shells, I think of the ocean. The ocean's deep, right? Could be someone that lives near the ocean, or you live near the ocean, or maybe you both do, and it can also represent distance. But there's this telepathy that you may be sensing, or this mirroring of your lives, even if you are together or not, or separate in distance or not. There's this mirroring of lifestyles, or thinking, feelings, maybe even like on a superficial level, like the same clothes, like you might show up with the same colors as them, or they changed their hair this way, or you just dyed your hair, they dyed their hair. Someone in their family was sick, someone in your family was sick. Like, it could be weird things like that. But whatever it is, this is what you're experiencing. If there's a specific person here in this reading, could be a Taurus person, or you could be a Taurus with the Hierophant card. Could also represent that this is the person that you're in a committed relationship with, married to, if you are. If not, there's a person here that feels very, very connected to you, like this is like you're contracted to be together, or they want to make this official. Again, it goes back to the marriage card. And if it's not earthly marriage, then it's spiritual marriage, where they feel like, I'm connected to you. I don't know how else to tell you. There's a lot of water energy here too, and fire. So this person could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or have this in their chart, or you could be that fire energy. You got Three of Wands, which is Aries. Could also be with the Page of Swords. Could also be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarian person involved in this reading. But I do get like this person is perceiving that either your marriage or your commitment is very important to them, and they see this as a part of their purpose, their journey with you. They're aware of what this purpose is. Or for others, it could be, if you're single, it could be that you're going to meet somebody really significant real soon, and that could be the person that you have a solidified connection. Yep. Counterparts, King and Queen of Roses, King and Queen of Wands. Don't have to be fire sign individuals, but there's a passion here. You have a passion for them, whether you're the male or female, and they have one for you. They have a love Jones for you. With the Princess of Roses, this is the Knight of Wands, the mover. So this person is very moved by your connection, very in love. You have a lot of knights here too. So there's a lot of moving forward, moving towards a lot of emotional energy. So although he's looking away, I feel like this person may have had to, maybe you were single for a time, because if it's not a specific person, then it's the essence of someone that's coming in that's energetically attached to you in the spirit realm. They just haven't come in physically. I feel like this person may have had to withdraw from love, and they couldn't be in your life physically because they have to see the significance of their own self and their purpose in life in order to see you and know who you are. Or when they do come in, they'll be able to recognize you, and vice versa. If this is a connection with someone that you do know and this is resonating, like, you know that there's actual mirroring. This isn't some fairy tale shit like, oh, they like Kendrick Lamar, so do I. Like, so does 10,000 other people or millions of other people. Oh, they got a piercing on their nose, so do I. Like, no, it's not stuff like that. You know, it's deeper than that. Especially with the shells, like I said, this is deep stuff, spiritual stuff. This isn't just some commonality. Oh, you got an afro, so do I. We're twin flames, or we're soulmates, and all this other shit. No. This is stuff that is very spiritual, and it's very deep. And I feel like you guys had to maybe go through your own separative energy, whether you guys live in the same household or not. You guys may have been separated just energetically, just not on the same page, you know. Or if you are dating a person, maybe you just weren't seeing each other for some time, or you broke up with someone, or there's a person that you haven't even gotten together with at all, but there's this distance. I feel, again, it's because this person had to go within themselves, or they are still doing this, but nonetheless there is a passion here, and you know the passion is there because it's a mutual exchange. It's not something that you have to question so much. If you're questioning a lot, yeah, that's human nature. But if you have to question whether, you know, you gotta fish for things to prove to you that it's real, then more than likely it's not. But if it's something that is there, it's blatant, it's obvious, or this person obviously has told you that they care about you, or they've been there for you, then that's completely different. Don't get this twisted with unrequited love, because that's not what I'm saying. But there is someone that does feel connected to you on a deep level, or wants to solidify their connection to you on a more of a practical level, because the Hierophant, he's Taurus, that represents earth energy. So there could be an earthly marriage as well as what they desire. So children and pregnancy with the Three of Wands, opportunity. Some of you guys, your challenge may be fertility for some. But I do get with the opportunity card that there is this blessing here with that. Okay, I'm not a doctor. Don't put all of your energy into a tarot reading. But I feel like what Spirit is saying, though, if it resonates, if this is a revelation for you, or clarity or confirmation, that if you've been struggling with pregnancy or something with your children involved, there will be a blessing here with the Three of Wands that's coming in. It may have been something with, okay, it could be something with children, because the King of Swords is here, King of Shells, actually, sorry, the King of Cups, King of Shells, King of Cups, the visionary. So it could be that this is in regards to a partner. Maybe you guys separated and it's affecting the children. I feel like that might be the most challenging part of this, but there will be something that gets cleared up soon. Also, if there was any issues with fertility, maybe on the male energy side, I feel like something is going to clear up with that. This may not resonate with everybody. Let's see, clarify. Six of Roses, victory. Yeah, this is some sort of blessing in regards to children and pregnancy that's coming in. That was a challenge for some of you. If this has nothing to do with that, then this could be your own inner child issues being cleansed and healed. Someone that's of a water sign may have inner child issues, or someone that may be triggering you, or someone that you might need to forgive to help you release this energy. Then with the months card, with the moon represents fear. This is Pisces energy. Spirit is supporting you with receiving that clarity that you need, but you got to get out of this place of fear and doubt. I feel like you guys have been holding this energy in for quite some time. Maybe it says months, so it could be 18 months with the 18, or 9 months, or 1 to 8 months. Some of you guys have been holding on to heavy energies. Something that's keeping you up at night, making you feel like maybe it's causing you to, like, Two of Swords, causing imbalance mentally. With the Balance card, Two of Wings, it's caused some like doubt in the intuition. You're not really seeing things clearly. You can't really discern what is what because you spent too much time in introspection, to where you're kind of like mentally imbalanced or spiritually, intuitively imbalanced. But Spirit is helping you with this energy. I feel like this is you needing to get out of your head. Stop thinking so much into this situation, or stop worrying about your love life so much, because it's causing a lot of imbalance. Like maybe balancing out other things in your life. Or if you have a question, allow Spirit to give it to you. Stop worrying about it. Stop checking in back and forth. Okay, well, what is it now? Or when is this going to happen? When is this going to unfold? And just trust the unknown. For some of you, this is trusting the unknown. And a lot of you have fear of the unknown, which is why you keep questioning it and asking about it instead of just allowing things to unfold and follow your guidance, follow your intuition. With Princess of Wings, this is the Page of Swords, the Messenger, family, and friends. You may receive an important message from family members or friends, whether they're in this physical realm with you or on the other side. You are receiving a lot of messages. Okay, I feel like this is a spiritual message. Maybe this person was guided to say something to you, a family member or friend, or your spirit guides, your ancestors are coming through with a significant message. Four of Wings, privacy. So this is going to be something that is between you and this family member or friend. So you guys are going to get a very significant message. Like I said, it could be spiritual, or it could be between a family and friend, and it's going to be something. It also could be a private, could be like some confidential information about something or someone that you receive. Yep. Another messenger, Prince of Wings, Knight of Swords, the Challenger. Could be a challenging message, or it could be a message that clears up some sort of blockage or challenge or mental challenge. It could help you with that. But you got a lot of swords, so obviously it's a lot of communicative energy. So I do get, if it's a spiritual message, it may come in fours. If it's coming from something with four, okay, something with four, it could come on the fourth. It could come from four different sources, but the message is still similar. Could be four signs and synchronicities that come, four series of dreams, something with the number four, period. I feel for a lot of you, maybe not everybody, but there's going to be a significant message that comes through, and I feel like it's coming from friends or family or a passed over loved one that this message is coming from. So I'm not going to get into, oh, this person could be this sign or that sign too much, because pretty much I would say for the most part there's a lot of water here. So water signs definitely, fire signs definitely, and air signs definitely. The Hierophant and the Moon specifically, the Moon is Pisces and Hierophant is Taurus, but any other, I feel like fire and water for sure, and air is here without a doubt. There's a lot of that energy here, but that doesn't mean that this won't resonate with other people or other signs. This can also represent time frames of those zodiac signs as well. So I hope that this resonated. Feel free to like this video, share this video, share it with the channel with someone. Subscribe if you have yet to. If you would like to book a reading with me, check the description box. You guys can book or purchase your reading via my website, and book a reading via email. You guys can also, or set up your booking date. Sorry, I can't even talk. Set up your booking date via email. Also, if you guys have questions about my readings and my availability, feel free to email me as well. I would greatly appreciate that. Until the next reading, take care. Peace.